My name's Wes Blaze. I'm 34 from Texas. I was raised sporadically attending non-denominational churches, and I wouldn't say that I was brought up to have unshakable faith, but that mustard seed was definitely planted at a young age. However, by the time I was 21, I was spiritually lost in the world, just burying myself in sin, alcoholic, lust-filled, drug-addicted, struggling with depression, and just purposelessness. Then at the age of 26, I had an employer offer to get me baptized, and I took him up on it. I just remember having a sincere heart behind it, and taking that step of faith was really meaningful to me. So I prayed, and I asked God if I was on the right path. I wanted to know if the Bible was true, and if he really sent his son. I just wanted to know. In the following few months after getting baptized and praying this prayer, people I knew started talking about this idea that we've been lied to about the shape of the earth. Someone I worked with, someone on social media, another friend, to the point that I couldn't just shrug it off anymore. I'd been conspiracy-minded and intrigued by government cover-ups for years already, but I was for sure sold the dream of NASA, space travel, and an infinite universe, hook, line, and sinker. So when the fourth or fifth unconnected source was nudging me to look into this idea of a flat and stationary earth, I finally decided, okay, let me see what people are saying. I honestly thought I'd be able to refute and debunk any points they made, but it didn't take long to see that the official narrative didn't add up. I started with the science of it all, investigating the claims of heliocentrism, the globe model, comparing it to real-world observations and measurements that could be repeated and verified, real science. And I was left with more questions than answers. Why do we see too far for the curvature math to work? How have we seen the same stars fixed in their constellations for all of recorded history? Then I was quickly led to information pointing to the ancient Hebrew conception of the world, biblical cosmology. The dots were connecting for me, and I realized my prayer was being answered. This faith that I wanted affirmed was coming alive for me. The Bible that I wanted to know was true became more real than I ever knew. It was evident to me that we didn't evolve from single-celled organisms over billions of years, from a Big Bang explosion of nothingness in an ever-expanding vacuum on the road to nowhere. For the first time in my life, I felt like there was real purpose in my existence, that our Creator physically exists and he's closer than I ever thought. Like the greatest author that he is, Yahweh revealed to me the setting of his story first. And I find it beautiful that he does the same thing in his word on the very first page of Genesis. He knew what I needed to get my attention. And it made me think, if they're lying about this part of his word, then what else does it say that I should know about? This immediately brought me to the memorial of his creation known as the Sabbath, and then the fullness of Torah followed quickly after that. And in the last 6 or 7 years, I've personally witnessed thousands of others with similar testimonies. So it might not be a salvation issue for you, but I can confidently say that the Creator used the truth of his creation to bring me to an unshakable faith. Love and blessings in Yeshua.